In 2009, CWG Architects teamed up with Swank Enterprises to collaborate on a joint venture design-build project for Dillon School District Number 10. The owner's goals were to address outdated infrastructure and facilities that dated back to the 1960s. Consolidation, innovation, modernization, and functionality were the key drivers in giving new life to the Dillon Middle School and Parkview Elementary School. With the addition of a state-of-the-art gymnasium, modern library, a flexible computer lab, and much-needed administration, a bridge was built between the two schools, creating a functional and safe path for all students to access the cafeteria. With upgrades to technology throughout both schools and renovations that updated the entrances for improved safety and security, both schools are now poised to serve future generations. CWG Architects is proud to have been part of this team that delivered a successful project to the Dillon community.
With the new facility was to give us a community space, an added space where we'd have a larger library, administration be over here, and to allow our students to pass between buildings without having to go outside, because we did some community planning, got a lot of input, got an idea about what we wanted and what it would cost, and put a $9.5 million levy out there that passed in October of 2009.
When they first started, I think it was the last day of school or somewhere close to there, we had all the classes go out and we all got balloons, and at the very end we got to let go our balloons. That was all really fun. And then Mr. Shipman, Dr. Johnson, and Mr. Fitzgerald, they all dug the first hole in the ground, and that was cool. I liked that.
And so with Parkview was adding on the classrooms, giving us more space over there, giving us more space for special education, and then upgrading the lights, the heat, and the windows so that the building, when done, would be more energy efficient than it was previously. With the middle school, same kind of thing. We put in a state-of-the-art backbone in the building. We could start running Wi-Fi systems and our kids could be wireless. We had to tie all that together and try to get all these little things done, create space, get energy upgrades, stabilize buildings, do seismic work, and still fit it into the limited amount of money that we have.
I remember that if you ever wanted to get from the elementary school to this school, you would have to walk out one of the doors on this end and walk across a basketball court and into the next school, and then walk all the way down that hallway to the cafeteria because it's in the other school. So it was quite a long walk, and if it was cold outside, you need to wear your coats, and then you have to go outside. But now there's a hallway connecting, and it's really nice.
It's just easier to manage the whole thing, especially in emergency situations. That was the idea, to have a public area, an area that the community could use, but an educational aspect to it too.
Our big place is the gym. I mean, that's obviously the focal point. You see kids going and participate in PE. We have concerts in there. We have basketball games, volleyball games. I mean, that's probably a main focus of the building.
And so now that there are new gyms here, the 8th graders can play in there and 7th graders can play in here. And they all get it done about the same time. Kids can go home, do their homework, and do whatever else they need to do and not have to go to bed right when they get home.
It's used every day. When we start to get to basketball season, we use it for a number of different activities. We have all our music concerts in there, but then we have community groups using it for practices. I mean, it's used till 7:30 every night. It gets a high volume of use. Our music room is tremendous. We just put a new sound system in. The entire middle piece, or the new piece, has been a very functional piece to the puzzle. Dillon has a great community-minded place. It's just another spot for kids to come.
$9 million plus project while school's going on, with kids in session and things like that. For the most part, I mean, it was impressive that it got done, and it got done well, and no kids were hurt.
Their needs of educating the students came way before our needs of getting the building built. And at the end of the project, we were able to finish spaces earlier to where they were able to travel through the middle of the new building. It worked out real well.
I think efficiency of use in terms of having the gymnasium and the library and things of that nature. The technology is probably the biggest piece to what we're doing here at the school. As technology changes about every 18 months, the school, I think, was built with that in mind, and so hopefully as we move forward, I won't have to deal with that in the not too distant future. I think that's probably the biggest thing that we see here.
The whole project was well done, and in working with CWG and with Swank, I think we got a pretty good product.
As far as being impressed, I thought everybody did a great job. Whether it's a K-8 district or a K-12 district or a 9-12 district, if you need to do it, I would do it. And these folks that are putting this on did a phenomenal job for us.
You know, it's going to be something that's going to be there for 20, 30 years without having to worry about making a bunch of changes and going and asking the taxpayers in our community for more. I enjoyed working with Tony and Jason and Josh, you know, with Swank. I think the project went pretty smooth. I think the communication piece was there. If we had questions, we could call, and within a fairly short time frame we would get an answer. The building itself is very functional. It's helped our kids learn at a more advanced rate.
Everybody involved did very well on that job. Being honest and giving back meant more, I think, in the long run.
Attracting people to any town, you want to have a good education system and a good healthcare system. And, you know, with the addition of our new school and new building here and the new hospital that's in town, it has made Dillon a even better place for people to live.